Hello?
7 days.
7 days? Oh my god, I'm gonna die next Monday?
This is 7 days starting now.
So 7 days to this very hour?
Jesus Christ, lady, I'm giving you 7 friggin' days. I can come over there now and kill the shit out of you if you'd rather have that.
Oh, I'm newly calibrated, all shiny and clean. I'm your recent adaptation, time to redefine me. Oh, I'm feeling better now.
Oh, you know, trust me, I never said this, but a woman covered in tattoos blowing me, we can overlook stuff. Hi, we're back.
You're too busy doing this, Eric.
Tattoos?
Eyes rolling in the back of your head to see shit.
It's like, tattoos? What tattoos? Holy beanbags, Batman. Never seen a phone that color. What are we looking at? We're looking at purple PrrrT Grape Soda Sour. Now we have a small dilemma as far as full disclosure goes. Just in case, you want to get your money back for the first hour. He thinks we've reviewed this. I couldn't find any evidence on the channel, and we can't find a label. So, might have been something else. Or he could be right. There's Tats. I guess I'm already in the... I don't know, she's got kind of
Well then, Eric,
devious eyes.
let me see here. Ooh, hey, I am going to
Grape Soda Sour.
go right ahead, and I am going to get into new territory. Eric?
Oh, yeah, that's usable. And, I don't know about yours, but I was unblessed with no information on mine.
Well, time for your magic mouth game.
I'm going to start with 6.1 without even having any. How's that? I'll have to either... Oh, shit. You know what I forgot about? Because yours already looks like it's got some... Yeah, we were like totally different colors going on. Oh, God, all of a sudden it glooped.
It most definitely smells like grape soda, but...
It kind of looks like...
Grape soda.
like freaking Michigan water.
Tastes more like grape candy than it does grape soda.
You know what I like about the Drecker stuff? Is usually everything just kind of stays kind of neutral. They're never really too bitter. They're never really too sweet.
Never too sour.
Quick.
That's where that fucking shit went.
I have to, by the way, you have cutters in your back pocket. I have to.
This shit here will cut through just about anything that will fit in the fucking jaws.
Nice. I watched it was on the internet, so it's got to be true. This dude had a pair of snips about that size and was cutting master locks, nuts, bolts.
That's a fucking Chinese video, Eric. Those are all Chinese products to include the pliers.
Come on, I saw it on the internet. The shit is true.
Yeah. And they're probably also like fucking made out of
Okay, let me work
gallium.
Let me work my magic. Watch this. That's how I can tell.
Wow.
Well, she's a personal favorite. There's at least 20, 30 of her. And yes, Sharky, I have put Brad on finding my absolute favorite girl in here, the redhead. I call right now. I just named her Kryptonite. Okay, this is how I tell exactly what the ABs are on this bitch. Ready? Oh God,
Those are D's.
D,
That's a nice garage door too. You know that, Eric?
Yeah, love the motion.
Son of a bitch.
Love the motion sensor. Hmm? 6.3.
Yep. You looked. Hey, Eric. The next time one of these bamboo stickers comes up from one of the bottles, it's going on my hard hat.
Bring your hard hat over next time. Just take it now. Take it whenever. I think there's what, only one bottle left in the... You know what's beautiful? You just look and see the bamboo X right on the cork.
So how did you get that other one off? Did it come off fairly easily?
Yes. Just fingernail. Just...
I have no fingernails. I kind of took all mine off.
Well, I got the one I do Coke with.
Coke and rum. Good choice.
Okay. Evidently, everybody took Mummy out, and there's only been 50 views and 30 comments. Yay to us. Clyde was first, sane first. Clyde then says Whiskey and Revolution for all, which might take him up on that. Poco says almost it. Mike says
I can't get this one off. I
Mike
need a heat gun to soften.
says cheers, boys.
I need a heat gun to soften the glue.
I have one. I have decided to make a little swaparoo with Mike, and let me double check I still have it. Mike would be pissed. Hey Mike, I'll give you. Uh-oh. Come on, man. No, someone's messing with me. Oh, sorry. Made a little trade with Mike. God damn it, Mike! If I saw this in half, it'll fit in a box better. Mike didn't only liked one thing in his tack pack. Mike, I wouldn't mind having that too. You know what I mean? But I offered this up. I offered this to Mike for the couple of items. You know, Mike, I kind of like the SOG money clip thing, but the problem with that is it's only a money clip, and I have, concealed carry, driver's license, my debit card, proof of medical insurance, couple of business cards, so I can't use something like that either. But yes, I will. Maybe not tomorrow, but I'll try for Tuesday. It'll be better if I could find a frickin' box about this size, but that's the part that's gonna suck. Is the box this size. But I appreciate it. I can use the items that you don't want. As a matter of fact, you should keep me in mind on any AR build stuff. If you just go, I'm never gonna use it.
There it is. There is.
I'll find something to trade.
There is the other one that I was looking at right there. 1 terabyte PCIe SSD. 64 gigabyte of RAM, 1 terabyte of. Yeah,
that's good. That's all good. Well, that's another powerhouse. Is that an Asus?
Yep.
Too? I swear to God, this has been one of the best things I ever purchased. And then after having a solid state drive, my hard drive was moved into the second bay. It's my backup drive, and I have a 500 gigabyte C solid state Samsung drive in this thing, and it is faster on almost everything than the even newer beast upstairs, except for rendering videos.
Like I said, the VA I need a Windows-based computer, not a Mac, not a Chromebook, for college for the firearms technology. And so I called the VA, and they says, "Oh, you have a budget of $2,000." I hope that isn't the whole year's tool and supplies budget.
Hey, you blow it all on a laptop?
Yeah, but that's a laptop I'll have for a long time. And
I will say this: if it turns out that was your entire year budget,
well spent.
See, I when it comes to computers, some people may disagree with me, but I say go for the most that you can do now, because it will be outdated tomorrow. Dan guessed 6 years. 6 years on mine. And he's... Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, and I can't remember who said this. If it was... I think it was John Solar. When I have my... I was having a problem rendering some of my videos, and that problem ceased when I disconnected the third monitor. I know the problem with my system. My system is all based around my NVIDIA video card. If I updated just my video card, I believe I would probably be back in the game for a couple more years. But the problem is at a certain point, I don't think my motherboard supports some of the newer stuff. And if you saw the price, $6,000 for NVIDIA's top-of-the-line video card. And believe it or not, that's if you can find it. They're like, for sale, 10 for sale, gone. Who are these people that buy $6,000 video cards?
Bitcoin miners.
That's what Johnny Watson said. You build a basic system, but have a video card that's over the top when you do that Bitcoin mining. He made $120 in the first month that he was doing it. I think he might have stopped though. I don't remember.
How much are you spending in electricity though?
Johnny's Mr. Solar himself, so yeah, and battery backups.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's weird. His location, you can't put solar cells on the top of your house.
What the fuck?
You don't want to diminish the value of the neighborhood when flying over in a helicopter.
What, does he live in a place with an HOA?
I don't think so.
Yeah, fuck that.
Poco, I still think you should put the GPS dog collar and put it in the Faraday bag and then take it out at the dog pound.
Wow.
Poco, those farts sound virgin. Now that is I fully agree with that statement. I bet you Hector's farts don't sound like that. I bet you Hector doesn't. I bet you Hector hasn't heard a fart in years. Poco, there's nothing wrong with her lower half.
It's like the wind through the willow.
Imperfect is more attractive. Well, at least you know that photo wasn't photoshopped, so that means the rest of her's probably right. There's a lady that's C-section. And
that one there, she's got the right size tits. Anything more than a handful is a waste. Remember that.
oh, yesterday's beer, NIHAP says, was Norwal from Sierra Nevada. That explains why I've never liked the Norwal. It's too close to a Russian Imperial Stout to me. That bitter. To me, an Imperial Stout is about like a dessert beer. Now, admittedly, NIHAP, when me, you, and Johnny drank that, what was it, $65 bottle of Imperial Stout, that was so rich and so sweet that I think we were all in agreement when we said this was an awesome treat, but would not be a daily drinker. It was just a little bit too...
Kind of like the Toppling Timber.
Kind of,
The Toppling Timber I could probably do once a month if it was available.
Yeah.
If I ever find that stuff again, I'm buying like 6 bottles.
Here's what's going to be confusing now. Miles brags that his farts smell like popcorn.
Tell them the news, Eric. Tell them the news, Eric.
Hang on, yeah, well, maybe that's why I'm a little on the jovial side. I used my Note 9 for the first time as an overhead camera, and I have to say it started off as a fail because the video wouldn't upload to YouTube beyond a certain point, and then when I tried to play it on my system, it wouldn't play. It would go so far and stop. And if you try to fast forward to any point in the video, it would just go right back to the beginning. So I ended up having to separately render the camera footage and then use it as my total that wouldn't be a deal breaker for me, because the part that you see, the overhead stuff, literally took like 18 seconds to render. It just went, and I was like, wow, okay. So, and I did try playing the video to the end, and you do see all my stuff at the end, so it worked. I might have to play around with the aspect ratio. 16 to 9 almost looked like it was too spread out. Next time I might try 1 to 1. If you have a suggestion. Stephen Bush, because I know Stephen Bush uses his, but again, I think my problem with my video editing is all about my video card. I don't think the NVIDIA card and Corel get along for some reason. It's just my guess. I've never had like a high-end tech guy here, to try to work things out, but trust me, I don't automatically just want to go replace the system. If I had to swap a couple of items to get me a few more years, I would consider that, as opposed to building another one. On the other side, Johnny Watson has told me the amount of money that I spent to build this system, for some reason, by today's standards, everything has gotten better and cheaper, except for the video card. You're still kind of screwed up. And the number one card is NVIDIA, so I don't understand why NVIDIA and Corel would not play along unless there's something else, a setting wrong, or I don't know enough about it to start pressing buttons and flipping switches and symbolic stuff, of course. Salty, dearly beloved, we are gathered here to be naked. Smile money. So, during your motorcycle driving test, you got lost going around the block? I made a wrong turn, so Smile money, now that I think, of course, I will go off of, I really hate it when I get into an argument with somebody about something that happened years ago. Motorcycle. I got my motorcycle license when I was 16 years old, so you do the math. All I know is I was supposed to do something and I went the wrong way for a moment, but it was somehow I was able to correct myself without. I think what it was is he told me to go up to the next intersection, take a left, and then I was supposed to take a right and go, because he wanted me to come at him for 2 blocks, and that's when he went like this, and I was supposed to do an emergency stop. I think that's what it was. I was supposed to, he said, do a left and do a right, and I did a left and I did a left, and I would have come up behind him, but because I was out of his sight, yeah, I got lost in a fucking block, okay, what of it? Smile money. I have 2 Thompson Center Hawkins. A percussion cap one is 45, and I used it to shoot in weekly matches. Closest to the center, not so good when others were using 69 caliber. I know nothing about powdered guns. The only one that's in the house right now belongs to Christine. Cheap old gun guy. Maybe next time you should stop the video and catch that mouse on the motorcycle that keeps blasting through your basement. It sounds like a Harley to me, because I couldn't hear myself say,
Oh dear.
yeah, oh dear is right. I have one of those of a girl with a mask administering COVID shots, and it's a meme, and the caption says, I've been getting a shot every other day now for 2 weeks because she's been. That is, oh, you just feel that? That would feel so nice. Along with one of these, where you walk up behind her and offer to be a support bra. McLean. Cleotaris. I'm going to keep saying this until somebody laughs. McLean, you're a complex woman, Eric. I can't figure you out. Figure or finger? Sharky, yes, in the running, but still not
So did
the
anybody
one.
ever say anything about my antics in the last video?
I don't think so.
What you didn't, I don't know, you have to go back and watch, but I went like this. And it was like this too.
You double fisting?
That's a Japanese thing.
Klein says, "Wah, the mag hurts so hurts my boo boo finger. Butch up, darling." McLean, I want a book deal, a coffee table book with all of the movies when eating that ass. Perfect gift idea.
Speaking of movies, Eric, I have They Live on DVD. It arrived.
Really?
We gotta.
At one point in time, my DVD is a burner, but I don't think I have any software. I have a DVD player in my computer, and I think the drawer's been opened twice. Once was because I hit the button with the chair. I wondered what that sound was. McLean, if Weird Al and the Yeti had a baby. I have no idea what you are talking about. McLean, how about a little bit of that ass, huh? She's freshening it up.
What the hell's all this champagne running down it?
Mmm. Mmm. Oh, I think there's like 5 more comments left. Matt Davis, don't get rid of the red pew pew. Yeah, I was kind of kidding. I don't think I could ever. I might consider some kind of a trade for the red pew pew, but it wouldn't be for something in the price range of the Hellion. I mean, the Hellion is still at $1,600, but I don't think I'd get rid of the redhead for that money. I mean, it's not. First of all, it's a good 8K. It's not, not whatever brand they are. The Norinco. It's not a Norinco. I was gonna blurt out, how could I possibly get rid of the redhead? She was the first 8K I ever purchased. Let's roll ahead to now. It's the only AK I've ever purchased. Blondie here. Blondie don't belong to me. Here's a funny true story. Nihap. Somewhere around here is a high-end trigger for that. God damn, I'm willing to try just about anything, and the directions that come with it are like, if you have this, use this. If you have that, use that. If you have 2 of these, use 1 of these. If there's 3 of these indicated, use... You know what? I have no frickin' idea. I've never had a trigger out of an AK-47. Mine came from Travis. Travis is a fucking mother's polish nut job. The trigger feels so awesome in that rifle. I don't even know where that damn trigger is right now. It's one of those things where I lose it and find it every couple of years. Here's a personal favorite. It looks like you could bounce a drive shaft off her tummy and he'd get hit in the face by the drive shaft. I'd get hit in the face by my drive shaft, I'm telling you that right now.
I wanted to get balanced in the same time.
She reminds me of Miss Parker from The Pretender, which coincidentally is a pistol that I really want. J-Dog keeps trying to tell me that there's a blued one. J-Dog, no. The blued one is not Miss Parker's gun. It has to be Miss Parker's gun, not the blued one. Stainless with the white grips on it. I'm sorry, but it's another one of those movie/TV guns, and it's a Smith & Wesson. So, end of discussion. Stephen, Use incendiary slash... Steve, sorry, I had to step out of the way. I could feel her breasts in my face. Use an incendiary slash explosive rounds on the border. Helps with cleanup. Makes the body parts bite-sized and partially cooked for the birds and the coyotes. See, after my rant, Smile Money tried to explain that innocents shouldn't be shot at the border. If they're innocents, then they should go to the legal entrance. If an innocent person was innocent until they went over the wall illegally into the United States.
Okay, Eric?
So do I have to have the guns?
Hang on, Eric. There is innocence in this. Because a child, no matter what, most children are not able to make their own decisions. They are making, any decisions they make are based off their parents up to a certain age and maturity level.
Collateral damage, sorry.
You know how you take...
They don't have parents anymore.
Do you ever shoot women and children? Yes! How do you do it?
You don't
just don't lead them as much!
How on earth can you shoot women and children? Easily! You just don't lead them as much.
From?
The movie.
What movie? What movie? 5,
I'm drawing,
4,
I'm drawing a blank.
3,
Apocalypse Now.
2, 1. Full Metal Jacket.
Was it?
Full Metal Jacket.
You know, I don't know if I've ever seen that movie from start to finish.
I have.
It was one of those...
Some of that shit I just can't do anymore. Like Band of Brothers, I watched it a long time ago, and I tried watching it again, and I started having problems.
Somebody sent that to me. I think I have it around here somewhere, and it's still sealed.
Hey, that shit there...
I think Ray sent it to me.
That shit there was probably one of the best miniseries I'd ever seen. Saving Private Ryan was pretty good.
I just watched Saving Ryan's Privates.
Black Hawk Down was fucking good, but...
Black Hawk Down was okay, too. Oh, you should go back and listen to our porn movie titles. Not made up. Actual movies. Because you can't make up shit.
They don't make movies anymore. It's just all about stepbrothers, stepsisters, stepmoms, stepdads, fucking step-aunts, step-grandmas.
No, I disagree with you.
Having sex with concrete steps. 12-step programs.
I try to watch it to figure out the plot. I know there's a storyline in there. It's just buried deep in that ass. Oh my god.
Holy fucking shit, Eric.
God, that'd be like an afternoon. Okay, I need a shot of something. I think it has to be this.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Eric.
Oh, wait a second. Have you had this?
Maple? Whiskey? Yes, I like that stuff.
Have you had this?
I think...
Gun Glutton sent it?
Yeah, I think I had a shot of that.
Because he was interested what you thought of this and Ed's favorite, the Buffalo Trace.
I don't know, did I have the Buffalo Trace?
I might have only given you this. Does this look familiar?
That looks familiar.
There's not very much missing from that, though. Looks like somebody's been in the Willers more.
Matt.
Fucking Matt. Never did like that kid.
Where is Matt today?
I thought he worked, but as of the last pass through the alley, the truck was still there.
He was working on sleeping his ass off. So apparently one of my fucking favorite crane operators got let go.
Going with a nice ass?
No. Oh no, she's still working there.
Oh, that's good.
In fact, we were, the other day when I was out collecting, I got paid fucking... I think it was on overtime, so like 60 some odd bucks to collect trash from the site, because the project manager wanted it to look nice, and of course there's fucking garbage everywhere. So 60 bucks an hour to pick up trash, I'm fucking in. So I walk up to one of the cranes where two of our operators are working, two females are working together as operator and oiler. I'm like, trash? No, I don't. And the oiler said something. And I said something back. She says, I'll fight you. I'll spider monkey you. And I'm like, well, if I can't say to you what I would say to a man who said they wanted to fight me. And she's like, try me. Okay, well, if you told me you wanted to fight me, I'd start getting naked because nobody wants to fight the naked guy. And she looks back at me, and I don't think she understood what I just said, because she goes, I'll spider monkey you. You'll last like 3 minutes. I look at her and says, you know, you're pretty attractive. I'd probably only last one. And then the crane operator fucking got it. Was my story that bad?
No. I was going to throw in, though, if she's an operator, I could be the oiler.
Oh, yeah.
You get pictures.
Well, I do know one thing.
I want to see
crane operators know how to handle big loads, apparently.
Chicken.
You know what? I've done a lot of shit to get my dick wet over the years. I'm not fucking this up. Not the job, not the marriage. Nope.
Hey, but at least if you're screwing a coworker, at least you're getting laid.
You know, I know I'm not getting laid tonight after this.
J-Dog
Is this usually a sip or a...
There. No, that's just enjoy it. Smooth. This was Ed's go-to whiskey. Oh, that's like separate things. Want another one?
No.
School night.
I need to be able to walk home and go to work in the morning.
Oh, McLean, how about that ass, huh? That's even Jolson approved. Bad. B-A-D. Building a drink. Morning, Captain. I hope you and Ms. B are having a good Mother's Day. Well, when you see that, well, that'd be a good Mother's Day. I could tell the instant I met her she'd make a great single mother. Me and Christine took my mother, my sister, and Samantha and Gage to the Golden Inn. Have we mixers now?
No, I'm just having a Coke.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, Jim. Oh, there is multiple of her in here, and they just keep getting better. Mm-hmm.
So how high up in the hierarchy is Pam at work?
I don't know. I think she's been offered things over the years, but turns it down. She's like a supervisor.
I know she's probably not my stepdaughter's supervisor, but Hannah has said that, well, if the job at Ames is still open at the end of end of June, she'll apply for it. It's like, you're making 16 something an hour right now, and they're offering 20 to 23 and haven't been able to get anyone to take the job.
Why does she wait?
I'm not ready. And now I'm negative on PTO. You know what? Fuck the company you're with, and fucking, I'll pay for that shit. They want the fucking money back? I'll pay for the fucking shit. I'll be like, here, I'll go down to the bank and grab, well, what is it, 19 hours times $16? Even if it's 20 hours times $16? 16 times 2 is what?
Under $400.
I'll go grab extra money and be like, here's $400 fucking dollars if you fuck off. Right now. You can go fuck off. Here's fuck off money. Hannah could probably name...
Just give Hannah this. Tell her to make a move.
I would take this shit home and Eric... Be like, hey, hon, Eric won the lottery. He told us to make a move. Watch her shit her pants.
Watch her think you're serious and call in. Fuck you. Click.
She would never quit her job.
Oh, my God.
Walk in and look at her and go, hey, babe, how much... So how many of these would it take to get your pants off? And just look her right in the fucking eye and be, hey, babe, how much of this would it take to get your pants off?
Oh, man.
You know, the funny thing is, Eric, I got the $45,000 loan. And now I got to do my own fucking slab because the cheapest I can find is probably about $10 an hour. And you know what you get for $10 an hour? Shit work.
Oh, yeah.
The one guy I did talk to that I actually felt like I could trust said $12.25 an hour, but he did all the dirt work. He would do all the dirt work, vapor barrier it,
Brad would be happy to do all the dirt work.
vapor barrier it, and a full rebar grid in it.
Brad's girl. Man, I can't.
But he's also 60 fucking days out. So if I do my own forms, which I'm literally doing concrete forms every day at work, if I do my own forms, prep the slab area myself, he said $2 a square foot plus the concrete. Oh my God.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, and I need a wet wipe.
Yeah, I like short-haired chicks. What do you think of short-haired chicks, Eric?
I like long hair, but I'm willing to make an exception with no problems at all for this one. Disqualified. Sharky's still catching up. Wrong video. All these people with birthdays and parties and stuff really screw with my kitchen drinking, damn it. SH, on to the next one. Sharky, cheers all, catching up on some more. Sharky, congrats, EMT. Sharky, SH, now that's how to serve a California roll sushi. Oh, the outro picture.
You know what we need to do? We need to get some fucking sushi and review some sushi.
Me and Matt, he brought some, supposedly. I don't know where the hell you get good stuff around here. But please don't bring it from Super One.
No. If we're going to get sushi, we're going to go to at least... Go
to the place in Canal, and it's probably gold-plated sushi.
Where is that?
Right, you know where the Channel 6 is?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think it's in that next row in there.
Do you think we could get away with doing like a video at a restaurant? I know we could at Big Daddy's. I know we probably could at... Might be able to at Social House.
Maybe if we're in the corner and the camera didn't aim at
Other people. But when are we going to do it? We'd have to do either late on a Saturday, because that seems like when they were clearing out. Kind of pisses me off Big Daddy's isn't open.
What in the hell is the problem with Dave?
He can't, you know, Garrett says that one of his friends works there. He can't find anybody to work on Saturdays.
That's why they've been closed.
Yep.
Christ. What the fuck? People go, I don't have any money. Well, there's fucking places that can't even be open anymore because they can't...
Okay, Eric, the cost of everything has gone up.
Thanks, Miles. I didn't know that.
So, I am personally a fan of... You know, Dave is a small business owner. So Dave can only pay so much. And Dave works there every day, so he has to pay himself. But if you own a business, you are entitled, because you take all the risks of that business being open. Did you just start the truck?
No, I locked the doors.
Okay.
Speaking of the truck... Oh, go ahead.
You take all the risk of operating that business, all of the extras, the insuring, the hiring. You deserve a higher wage. But when you get a CEO who has a 400 time pay rate than their average employee per hour, that's where I draw a line. You can't have that high of a fucking pay gap. Really?
I saw something from Pam, but it must have been in the family text.
The Pamely text?
Family text.
You think Bob wants my garage?
I don't know if he's got the... Good Lord. Sharky, this is the one I said there's about 400 pictures of her. And she looks somewhat like a different girl sometimes from picture to picture. Like if I said, these are the same two girls, you can usually tell by her eyes. She has very radiant eyes. Oh my God. Talking with William. William. Yes. Keeping the gunroom clean turns into a challenge. I did put a few things away. Not to mention, I put a few more things into inventory and even added non-in-use mags for AK and AR. The rest is a train wreck. I don't even know where to begin. Sharky
Speaking
says,
of the truck, Eric.
cheers all. Oh, wait, yeah, what about that? Sharky says, cheers all. C308 on deck. Hey, J-Dog. Tail end, catching up. Hope I make it. Read more button. Here we go. Yeah, there's this interesting thing laying next to the side of my garage right now. Almost looks like a new tank.
New, but
Newer.
doesn't have a hole in the fucking bottom that leaks anymore.
Okay, Samantha. Sam. You know what your fucking problem was? What? You didn't listen to me. She's like...
What'd she tell you?
She said your tank didn't leak when there wasn't a fucking 3-inch hole in the bottom of it. I tried to tell her, I said, there's a shop that this is all they do and never had a problem, and after 2 solid attempts. And right now...
Well, no, there was 2 wet attempts because when I screwed those fucking bolts in, there was still fucking fuel residue. The only way to do that is take it out, dry it with fucking acetone, fucking dry it with acetone fucking half a dozen times, and then use all kinds of fucking sealers and shit. We're putting a drawstraw on the new one.
Right now, I believe everything is coming through the threads of the bolts.
And the only way to stop that is to take everything out, clean everything with acetone.
I don't want to gamble that.
We are putting the drawstraw on the new tank. Right?
I'm not drilling a hole in this one if that's what you're asking.
Not in the bottom of it, at least.
The only chance I would have, of course, why would I, would be to, once the one that's in there comes out, to try to make the sump. I could make the sump a possibility for somebody else, or I could put 2 34-gallon tanks under there, take out 5 fucking mortgages and fill it. Thanks, Biden.
Obama Biden.
Yeah, and no, that's on purpose. Oh, Biden. Thanks, oh, Biden. Greatest economy ever.
Hey, didn't Kamala Harris have a fucking press conference? What border crisis?
She is now in charge of artificial intelligence.
What?
Didn't you hear that? She has been put in charge of artificial...
We're fucking dead.
I know, we're all...
You know what the thing is? They're going to take... You know what the problem is? They're going to shut down the entire... When I say artificial intelligence, it's all programmed by people. It's never going to fucking take off sentient and be sentient. And if it is, it's going to be a Republican.
I know there's something coming.
Nope. But, anyways, if, by chance, it did become sentient and started laughing at Kamala Harris going, you dumb bitch, they're going to shut it down right fucking now. This is how we win the battle against AI, by putting Kamala Harris in charge, because AI is going to laugh at it and they're pulling the fucking plug.
Now you gotta check the car.
If they gotta nuke the fucking world to get rid of AI because it laughs at fucking Kamala Harris, they'll do it. Because you know goddamn well it's already laughing at her. They just haven't released that.
And Scourge says big cans or a big can. And Sharky says why not both? Sharky SH, I'll be damned. I made it. Outro, babe, shower, melon, beer, thing made it. Nice. Last comment is Mike saying Tac Pack doesn't send me free boxes. I pay money for all my boxes. This I knew. The Glock Box Plus 5.0 should be coming to me soon. Costs $300 for $500 worth of stuff.
That they paid $100 worth for.
Probably.
But you'd have to buy like fucking 1,000, 2,000 each one of these fucking items to get that price. And who wants 2,000 useless fucking items of each of those things?
All I can say is when Battle Box or Crate Club stop sending me stuff to review, I will not be continuing it on my own. I've enjoyed adding the items to the collection, helping out people, giving shit away, but I financially, there's just no way. I mean, if I was to spend $160 a month for a fucking mystery box of stuff, I would rather be putting it aside and getting that gun or that part for the car or doing something, you know. There's so much shit around here. I gotta run a new line to my garage so I can stop paying to ground a wire halfway between here and there. Christine has wanted the back patio
Eric,
replaced for
remember this though,
3 fucking years.
We now have the plate compactor to fucking help make that happen.
Now if I could just do this and it was done, hell, I'd be a happy person. Actually, if something happened to Christine, it'd probably look just like you see it right now, Miles, in a decade from now. But I got to admit, after we redid the front sidewalk, it definitely looks better.
So, are you doing a paver in the back? A paver?
I don't know what size, but that's what she wants.
Has she picked out the pavers yet, or is she still indecisive on that?
We'd have to go over and I'd have to get an idea. Do you want all the little ones? Do you want 12 by 12? What are you thinking?
And then she wants it larger so that it isn't so cramped, right?
At least out to the footprint beyond the back of the grill. So at least a couple feet heading towards the garage. At least. Maybe I'm planning on even a little crop out for the grill.
Why don't you just completely pave your whole fucking backyard?
Because then I wouldn't have something to do with the lawnmower for 5 minutes. You know, I so badly want to get an electric lawnmower like yours. But have you seen the jump in prices
you know what,
in the last
Eric?
year?
I could go out at 2 in the morning and mow the lawn,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't fucking know I was there.
That's what Pete at the Armory Channel tells me. He bought your lawnmower like right when it kind of came out, and I got a message that morning, bro.
Dude,
It's 7 a.m. I just mowed my lawn, and not a fucking single person in my neighborhood knows it.
when I say I can go out at 2 in the fucking morning, it has fucking headlights. Headlights, motherfucker.
Not to mention winter storage. Hang it on the wall because you're not worried
Ours
about
is in
oil.
our fucking basement. If I put storage trusses in the new garage, it's going upstairs in the winter, and the snowblower, because I bought the Eagle fucking snowblower, little paddle wheel one, it's going upstairs in the sun. When are they going to come out with an Eagle motorboat?
Okay, let's go to the club because I really, now that it's...
There's nobody in the club?
No. As a matter of fact, did we even read a comment from Hector?
No.
No, Hector? There was only
What the Hector?
Yeah, what in the Hector? It's okay. I'm okay with this, but we have to give a score. This is good. We drank 2 of them. It's not the best of their best. If they normally shoot right around a 9 in my book, I would say this one is more like an 8.
That would have been my sentiments.
I mean,
It tasted like fucking grape candy more than grape soda.
you know that, again, I keep referencing these. Remember when you got the 2 packets of powder and that white stick and you'd lick it and dunk it?
Lickmades!
It kind of tastes like the grape out of that. I don't think we're going to have time to wait around for you to accomplish something. Because I really told Christine this would be an all-night thing.
Hang on.
We need a rendezvous for a movie. So, see? Sharky, here she is again.
Holy fuck, it's just...
So somewhere in the next week, because I'm about to run out of fuel...
I timed this shit fucking perfectly, homie.
Problem is because I really don't know how much
So is
in
this
there.
a gray hair or a gray pubic hair?
Gray pubic hair. Was it sticky? I really don't know how much is in there, but right now, if I brought a clean 5-gallon bucket home from work, and we cut the fuel line is useless right now anyway. Cut the fuel line off at the tank, and then just
zip one of the fucking bolts out with my with a.
You talking about the sump bolts?
Yeah. Just zip one of them out and let it drain out that way. That way it's slower to drain. If you have to change your buckets, you don't lose so much fucking fuel.
Said I'll bring a fiber home. It'd be a lot easier to hit a 5-gallon bucket instead of one of the gas cans, or the fuel cans. Sorry.
With a funnel?
Fuel. Yeah. Good. Well.
And we empty that bitch out, and we first thing, okay, new tank is already clean. On my way home from picking it up for Eric, I stopped at the car wash and fucking washed it. It's not dirty.
Except for whatever we can safely do on the inside. You should see how much dirt's inside of it. I was kind of surprised. When we took the sending unit out of mine, it looked brand new. This one is definitely... I mean, can you wash it out and just let it in the sun and let it dry?
What, your tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like soap and water, kind of wash it out?
Simple Green. You take Simple Green, you get as much fuel out of there as you can. And basically, we'll Simple Green it, let it break down the fuel, and we dump it out right in your driveway.
Right over the other spot. Maybe it'll wash some of it out.
What we need to do is light that part of the driveway on fire, and then when it gets to a certain heat, we just take and smother it with a wet blanket, pull it off, and run the plate compactor over that bitch, so that it fucking smooths it out.
Well, good. I'm glad there's a method that can be used for cleaning the inside.
Plan. Yeah. When I did the tank on the Ford, just took hot as fuck water and sprayed it out.
Do you have a pressure washer?
No, you just use hot water. You don't need a pressure.
I'm always in that.
You do not need a pressure washer to clean it. It should be pretty well free in there.
Well, if we brought it over here, we could hook a hose up and run just hot water up to it.
You just run hot water in it and...
What the hell? Double tap? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Random Picture Pro. You know, there might be a couple of her in here, because every time someone sends me this picture and I save it and it says it's already in here, I'm like, just in case,
Fuck off.
Let's just put her in here again. Okay, one last check and we are gone.
Eric, happy Mother's Day to whoever is a mom out there.
Yeah, all you mothers.
I went out to lunch with the stepdaughter, my wife, and my mother-in-law yesterday.
Still an hour. 30 comments and it's still a fucking hour.
Yeah, well, put in the title, Miles, and see what kind of fucking views you get.
Likes big cans. Likes short hair and that ass. Okay. Cheers.
Bush.